I was born in a Christian family,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember even as a child, when I was 10, I prayed to Jesus every single night so he doesn't turn me into a gay person.
Really?
If you're attracted to man and you're a man, you're gay. If
Okay.
you, yeah,
If
but
I'm attracted to a transgender, does that make me gay?
a lot of us go through surgery, so we don't even have the organs anymore.
The reason people attack you and other transgenders is because they do not love themselves. Welcome, Denise.
Hi, thank you so much.
Denise is here with us today, and there are so many things that I would like to know about transsexual, their lives, what they believe in, and most of all, what actually made not them this time, but Denise herself to make this, transformation. So Denise, welcome to Crackhead.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So Denise, first of all, before I go into the questions, what can you tell the audience about yourself?
Well, my name is Denise. I'm 25. I was born and raised in Kazakhstan. I've been in Israel for 11 years, I believe. And yeah, I started my transitioning journey around 4 years ago, I believe. Yeah.
And well, here we are today.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Before you started this journey, of course, we all know you were born a male. At what point did you think that you were not comfortable with your gender and you decided to fix it?
Look, I grew up with an older sister.
Mm-hmm.
So in my eyes, I was the same as my sister. We were. I didn't know the difference between two of us till my parents told me that I'm supposed to act differently, or
Your parents told you have to act differently.
yeah, because I was too girly and stuff like that. So
okay.
they told me that I should be a man, stuff like that, to man up. But it never really worked. I remember myself being like 6 years old, and it was hot in Kazakhstan.
Mhm.
So my mother said, "Then take your shirt off." I took my shirt off, and I automatically
Covered
covered
your chest.
myself. And my mother said, "Boys don't do that. Boys don't do that." And I think so. That's I only learned afterwards that I'm a boy. I never thought of myself as a boy. In my opinion, it was just a mistake.
So you want us to understand that when you were born, you thought you had the consciousness of a girl.
Yeah.
So at some stage in your life that you realized you were a boy.
Yeah, because my people around me told me that I should act
like a boy,
the way the boy acts. Yeah.
But despite the fact that you had the biology of a boy, you felt like a girl inside of you.
Yeah.
And when you made this transition, is it because you found yourself in Israel? Because if you're still in Kazakhstan, do you think you would have?
No. If I were still in Kazakhstan, I would be dead by now, probably.
Why?
Because that's the Kazakhstan used to be a part of Soviet Union.
All right.
So it's a very very hard country to grow up as LGBTQ plus person, and also it's a Muslim country.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of religion is in there, and all I knew about the people from my community is that they should be dead, basically. That's the main talking point ever since I was a child.
So in Kazakhstan, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, if you're transgender, it's a taboo.
Yeah. Usually it cannot happen. Basically, cannot happen.
All right. So is it because you wanted to transition that made you come to Israel?
Yeah.
Or that's because of that?
Yeah. Like my grandfather is Jewish,
okay.
So I could move to Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since I had internet at home, I learned that Israel is quite an accepting country. So I really wanted to go away as fast as I can. So
in other words, if you didn't feel like you're in a different body, you would have still remained in Kazakhstan.
Yes and no. It's one of the reasons that I came here is to transition to be myself. But other reason is just there are much more opportunities over here in terms of jobs and education. So yeah, so it had like
All right. Now to the tougher question. Here in Israel, I understand from what you say, you feel comfortable here in Israel, right?
to a degree, yeah.
Okay, because that's where I'm going to. Here in
Yeah,
Israel, I've noticed that a lot of transgenders they like choose to remain hidden. So
yeah.
why do you think transgenders in Israel are hiding,
As
despite the fact that in Israel they're allowed? So why do you think most of them are still hiding? They're not bold. If they aren't bold to come out and let the world know, look, I have transitioned. This is who I am, not who you guys think I was. Here I am. So why can't they do that here in Israel?
we can, but the thing is, we still live in a society that is not so much accepting of us.
Mhm.
So I've encountered violence towards myself, both physical and any kind of violence. Like we all been through that.
Yeah, here in Israel.
Yeah, of course, that's part of being a transgender person. But yeah, as much as the country is allowing it, still the society is
Still in a box, still
yeah,
closed.
yeah. Not all of the society, because I have great friends who are my family, in my opinion. But some people that I've met, they're not fully accepting, and that's due to ignorance or just not being able to open their minds to something different than they are, in my opinion.
You know, I have seen documentaries about transgenders. Those in Thailand. Have you ever been to Thailand?
I know, I never.
No, you haven't. Because Thailand is the transgender like capital of the world.
Yeah.
All right. So these documentaries I watch about transgenders, they've talked about how, first of all, a lot of them in Thailand they are being accepted. That's why most transgenders move to Thailand. But a lot of them also talk about the health implication of this transitioning, the surgeries you do. Don't you think at a certain age in your life, you said you're 25 now,
Yeah.
right? Don't you think at a certain age you're gonna regret this?
No, never. If I could have started my transitioning and hormones even before, like I would. If I could press a button and go back and start transition
The
earlier,
very day
I
you were
would.
born.
Yeah, I would. I would definitely. It's just honestly, by transitioning, my life just changed for the better. I'm not depressed as I used to be. I'm just feel like myself at this point.
All right. Okay.
So no, I don't think. And of course, like as any medical intervenience, it has its consequences. So just like any surgery, each surgery has its risks. But I believe that the risks are worth it for me specifically.
Okay. All right. Now coming to the relationship aspect, why is it that 99% of transgenders, like the male to female, how do you call it?
MTF.
MTF.
Yeah.
For me, I was thinking that they should, like, when it comes to relationship, to date the female gender. But why is it that most go for the male?
It's not 99%. It's not
99%.
No. I've met tons of transgender women who are lesbian, who only date girls.
So that is lesbian. If a transgender dates a girl, she's a lesbian.
Yeah, because she's a woman.
Okay.
She's a woman. It doesn't matter how she was born. For example, I am mostly straight. I go out with men, but it doesn't make me like. When people call me gay, it's not right because people when a gay person sees me, he doesn't want me because he sees me as a woman.
Okay.
So he doesn't want that. So I'm just a mostly straight woman. But that's the thing. A lot of people confuse sexuality and sexual orientation and gender identity. Basically, gender is how you perceive yourself and how you want others to perceive you. So I see myself as a woman, and I want others to see me as one. But sexual orientation is whom you are attracted to. It doesn't. It goes outwards. If you know what I mean. So it's like Yeah, if you're attracted to man and you're a man, you're gay. If
Okay,
you yeah,
if
but
I'm attracted to a transgender, does that make me gay?
no, I don't think so. There are some people that think so because like, but she was born a man. But like, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, I always don't think so because, yes, for me, I'm attracted to the female gender. I'm attracted to what makes a person feminine. You understand? So, yes, this debate has always been going on that if a man is attracted to a transgender, that means that man is gay just because the transgender has the male organ.
Yeah, yeah, but a lot of us go through surgery, so we don't even have the organs anymore. So like, so there's I don't know how the logic is somewhat broken in this regard.
Hmm. At least
Yeah,
good to know because for me, I know that I wouldn't be attracted to a man. Like see somebody who
exactly.
is muscular. Like it doesn't. You don't have to even be muscular or fit or go to the gym. But once I see that, even if a girl looks masculine, I'm not attracted
Mm,
to that girl. So I think sexuality is all about attraction because you can be as a man, you can be attracted to a guy, and still you do not sleep with a guy. My brother, that makes you gay, bro. All right.
amen to that.
Okay. Now, what surprises me, Denise, is your boldness because when I told you that I would like to have an interview with you, you just accepted off the bat.
Sure.
No, no, the reason I'm telling you this is because you're not the first transgender I've like asked. Would you like to make a video with me? Just like I said, most of them are like shy, or a lot of them don't want to be seen on camera. So you are different. What makes you different? Like you come out, you don't care if the world is gonna see you because I'm not gonna blur your beautiful face. You don't care about that. So what is that thing in you that makes you different from others?
Well, there is there's a thing in like being trans that is called being stealth,
Mm-hmm.
which means like passing as a straight as a cisgender woman, like a biological female, passing and never telling anyone
Mm.
as a that you are a trans woman. I've been through that phase, and it felt like coming back into the closet because like all of a sudden you are hiding yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it feels just like a starting point. Like I didn't transition to just shut up and be quiet.
Mm.
No,
Mm.
I transitioned in order to live my life and
Mm.
just enjoy and
Mm.
experience every aspect of life.
Yeah, that makes sense because when I see trans people who are hiding, the first thing that goes in my mind is, then why did you transition?
Yeah,
You say you did not like the way you felt as a boy and you decided to transition to a
exactly,
girl. So after transitioning, why hide? What's the point? So
exactly.
if you came out of the closet, then stay out of the closet.
If it's safe for you, if it's
Ah,
safe for you,
okay. All
because
right. Mm,
in this current society, some people really don't feel safe. So
mm,
I understand by that regard, not being outspoken and
mhm,
out fully, because it's in terms of safety
mm.
simply. But I, for example, I all of my friends are highly accepting of me, and I love them. So
Now, talking about safety, I want to use the opportunity to tell the
yeah,
viewers something. You guys have watched Denise for more than 10 minutes right now. And the thing I don't understand when she talks about safety in the transgender community or people hating on them, people not accepting them. Ever since Denise has sat here with me or I with her, I don't see any threat. She poses to me. So
yep,
if she doesn't pose any threat to me, why should I feel threatened? Why should I despise her for who and what she has decided to be as long as she isn't hurting me and isn't hurting anyone? That's my point about all this. This is one of the reasons I decided to make this video so that because there are a lot of people whose mind are still closed. And coming to religion, yes, I know, my dear Christians, I know what's going in your mind. A lot of Christians, especially Christian fanatics, are so against
yeah,
LGBTQ.
of course.
and we attribute it to Sodom and Gomorrah. Do you know the story of Sodom
Yeah,
and
of
Gomorrah?
course, of course. My hometown. Just kidding.
So we once we hear about the LGBT LGBT
LGBT.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
You understand what
You're,
I'm
you're
trying
doing, you're doing good. You're
All
doing
right,
good.
thank you. So once we hear about this alphabet, this letter, the first thing that goes on in our mind as Christians is Sodom and Gomorrah. But what I tell Christians is that the thing is that in our society today, straight people,
Yeah.
heterosexuals, are even more of sinners than people in the LGBT, LGBTQ community. The thing we're most good at is hypocrisy.
Yeah.
There are other sins we commit, but once we see somebody who is in this community, we immediately judge them. So, Denise, in your own word, what can you tell such people? Of course, with love.
Take care of yourself. Take care of yourselves, honestly. That's all. That's all. Just remember that we're all trying to live this life.
Mm.
We're all doing our best. Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we don't. It's okay. Just let's live in love.
And ever since you transitioned, have you ever had any encounter with somebody who's trying to be negative towards you?
Yeah, of
trying
course. Of course.
Like, well, not online. I mean, physically.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Like even a few months ago, I rode the bus back home from
Mhm.
work, and some people were just screaming names at me and throwing stuff on me, and no one stopped, no one intervened,
Wow.
and it's kind of unfortunately at this point you get used to it sometimes.
No, nobody should get used to something
I know,
like this.
but to get used to it is just a way of dealing with it. Isn't like I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. Like fuck them all.
Mm. Because what you just said reminded me of when I was in Ukraine, when I was attacked by racist skinheads,
Mhm.
5 guys against me, and the cops were nearby. They didn't do anything.
Yeah.
They just let them attack me. This is your humanity. You guys should understand that the world is changing. We've all evolved. Um, as much as I have gone to um, the parades, the LGBTQ parades. I go every year, exception of the last 2 times that they happen. When I go there, people in that community, they think I am also like they think I'm gay. I tell them no, I'm not, and most of them ask me, "Why are you here?" Like in a nice way, not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in a
of course,
rude
of
way.
course.
So I tell them, well, I thought you guys say today is a love parade, it's a love day.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter my orientation, it doesn't matter my sexuality, as long as it stands for love, I'm always gonna be
Exactly.
there. In fact, if Satan, Lucifer, is celebrating love,
Exactly.
I will always be there because I love love. But one thing I can say is that the reason people attack you and other transgenders is because they do not love themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think if a man or a woman loves his or herself,
Yeah.
then you will not hate some other person.
Exactly.
The most important thing we should all see in each other is the heart. As long as he or she is the same blood, the same 2 eyes, 2 hands. So why should you hate on this person
Yeah.
as long as the person did not come to attack you?
Exactly.
So talking about the LGBTQ community here in Israel, those who decide to still hide. I'm not telling you to tell them stop hiding because,
No,
like you
of course
said,
not.
it's all about safety. But I would like you to say a few things to them.
Honestly, I can say regarding myself.
Mhm.
The only thing I would love to change about my transitioning is just I wish I could have enjoyed it more,
Mm.
because when you start transitioning, it's basically you choose yourself.
Wait. Can you say you wish you could have done what?
I could have just been enjoying
Okay.
the whole process more,
Okay. All right.
because the whole process is it's it's not supposed to be tragic. It's supposed to be happy. You're finally choosing yourself. You're choosing to live in the body you want to live in.
Mm.
So just enjoy it.
Mm.
And so yeah, I just hope everyone is happy.
Mm.
Honestly, that's all.
That's the most important thing. Denise, thank you very much. And dear viewers, I know this topic is conflicting to a lot of people. One thing I know about in life is that you cannot change what you cannot control, and you cannot control what you cannot change. If you're happy the way you are, if you're happy with yourself, that's what really matters. And if you're happy with yourself, how should you judge somebody who feels they're happy with the way they look or they decide to be? We have no right.
Exactly.
Yes, as Christians, we know what the Bible says. We understand that.
Bible says a lot of words, by
Oh.
the way, a lot.
Please, can you tell us one?
The
You in your before you transition,
Yeah.
when you were in Kazakhstan, I believe you might have followed your parents to church. Did you, or did you guys go to church at all?
My parents are strong believers, so
Okay, Christians.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to say that, but but yeah, I was born in a Christian family,
Mhm.
and I remember even as a child when I was 10, I prayed to Jesus every single night so he doesn't turn me into a gay person,
Really?
which succeeded. I'm a straight woman now, but
Okay. Wow.
but yeah.
So you prayed to Jesus so
Yeah.
he wouldn't turn you into straight person.
Yeah.
Wow, you were smart. Okay, what if you prayed to Jesus so he wouldn't turn you into transgender?
Because I didn't know what transgender was back
Okay.
then.
All right.
It's not something that people talk about.
Yeah, because even while you were praying, for you were praying as a girl, not as a boy.
Yeah, I knew that they told me that I should act as a boy,
Mm-hmm.
so I just did everything. I prayed so the God made me masculine and stuff like that. It never worked.
You prayed to God to make you like a boy, tough like a boy?
Yeah, because that's what my parents told me I should be.
And apart from your elder sister, do you have any other sibling?
Yeah, my older sister.
That's you. You
My
are
big
two.
sister. Yeah.
Yeah, two girls.
Yeah.
And your dad and your mom, of course, I believe they are straight.
Yeah.
Some people say that sometimes it has to do with genes, hereditary. Is that the case? Because if your both parents were straight or are straight, then and your sister is straight, so how did it turn around with you?
I'm not at a place to talk about science of it because I don't know anything about that. But I surely know that when I was born, from the very beginning, I felt like a girl. That's all I know.
All right, all right. Yeah, because I don't know. That's what in Thailand they say. It's a kind of when somebody is born like you're a man and you feel like you're a girl, is because in your past life there's something you must have done in your past that wasn't good. So the gods punished you by reincarnating you into a different sex. That's what they believe there in
Well,
Thailand.
interesting. What have I done in the past life? Let's check.
That was why I asked if you ever been to Thailand, because if you were in
No.
Thailand, you would have known this for sure. So
Yeah.
that's what they believe in Thailand, and that's why in Thailand is accepted. The government accepts it. In fact, transgenders are in places of I saw a transgender police teaching, so they are accepted there. So I thought you were there. So that's what they believe. So Denise, thank you very much.
Thank you.
fact, viewers, please stop the hate. Do not hate what you cannot understand. Because like she says, she doesn't even understand how she turned out to be a girl in a boy's body because her parents are straight and her sister, she's the only one. That was why I asked if you have a different sibling. Maybe you're one of your siblings also.
I'm the weird one of my family, to be honest.
The black sheep.
Yeah, the black sheep. Sure.
All right,
Exactly.
Denise, thank you very much, and
Thank you.
this is very wonderful of you for being bold. Yeah, for being bold to share your story, to let people understand the other side of trans people, that they are very sweet, they are very caring, they are loving, as you can see. And I believe those of you who judge, if you should see her on the street, you would never think that this was once a guy. You see, we
A
all
very pretty one, by the way.
very pretty guy.
Yeah, it was cute.
So never judge a book by the cover. Get to know people. It doesn't matter their sexual orientation. It doesn't matter, what community they are. As long as they are not doing bad, they're not hurting, they're not into crime.
Exactly.
That's the most thing. We should just learn to love.
Live and let live, basically.
That's
As
the
always.
phrase. Thank you very much, Dennis.
Thank you.